Hello, this is a short Slack tutorial for the incoming new members. I'll keep it short and sweet. I'm on the desktop version right now. I'll go over to my phone in a little bit and show you that. So I'll just show you some of the basics here about how to use it. You'll notice over here on the left these little things that have the hashtag in front of them or the little lock. These are what are called channels. So here in KSI we have a few different channels here. We have the main announcements channel, just a one-stop shop for everything important going on in KSI. And then you might also have some specific ones that you've been added to. So for instance, I have the exec one here, and my correspondence committee one here, and also a function test one. Those are ones specific to me. You can tell because there's a lock in front of them. Other ones that everyone is in, there's this comment box one. It's specifically just one post for the comment box, so it's nice and easy to find that. I have the one for correspondence committee, function test. General, this is the main one for if you have any questions or anything. Just feel free to post them here, and we can get you answered and keep the announcements free, the announcements channel free of everything else. Memes, this is a funny one. This is a hilarious meme. I love it. And then the service channel. This obviously had more of a purpose back when we weren't under a pandemic, but this is basically, you'll find all of the upcoming service events. It's just another one-stop shop to find everything that we have going on there. And we like to keep this clean as well. So I'll like go through and delete messages if that service event is completed. You'll notice also up the top we have one specific for the points doc. You might notice that some of these messages are in yellow. That means that they're pinned. So you can actually click here up at the top to view pinned items, and you can view everything that's pinned. That's kind of just a way to highlight the most important things there. What else did I want to touch on? There's a really great feature in Slack that automatically, so like if you have, specifically with notifications, if you have your settings set up correctly, like the way you want them to, you might have some channels not set to send every single notification. So the great thing about Slack, there's a certain at message you can do here, at channel. You'll notice it pops up right here and it says notify everyone in this channel. That's really important, especially if you're making announcements in the announcement channel. Make sure to use that. That way, that guarantees that everybody gets that notification about that post and everybody actually sees it. Because if you kind of just post it in general, depending on how people have their notification preferences set up, they might not see that message. They won't get a notification for it. And that's basically just so we can kind of separate what's important and what's not. You'll also notice that there's a direct messages little thing over here. You can use that to text brothers if you don't have their number or anything. It's kind of similar to just like Facebook Messenger. The thing I like about it is that it's really fast. So like I could like send myself a message, send myself these pictures. These pictures are just, my mom's an art teacher and she had me convert some pictures and stuff, but you can like message yourself, and that's a great way to just get pictures to yourself. Additionally, if I wanted to go here and text someone, it does have typing indicators, read receipts, all that kind of stuff, and like I said, it's super fast, the notifications are super consistent, and that's kind of why we love Slack. There's also a few different little options that you can do up here. So you can add a little status here. You can change your name. If you go to your profile, you can find your profile up here and change some different preferences in regards to notifications. So what I would recommend for the announcements channel in particular, make sure you go into the announcements channel. So you can click announcements and then go to announcements here, and then you can set certain notifications settings. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. Sorry, I kind of lost it here. So you can basically, if you go to the channel, you can change settings specific to each channel. So make sure you have announcements set to this, like notify me for all new messages. That way you get it even if we don't do the at channel. We'll try and do the at channel as much as we can to make sure that everyone gets messages. But just in case we forget one time, you still see that. Is there anything else important that I want to show you here? I don't think so. I'll go ahead and switch over to the phone now and show you how it kind of looks there. It's pretty similar how it looks there. Oh, I also wanted to show you, you can react to messages. So you can add all sorts of different reactions. You can actually upload custom ones. So for instance, we have this Beppis one. It's really great, a Danny DeVito one. And that's specific to KSI workspace. You can upload those. This is how you would upload an attachment. You can do emojis there. And also customize your text. You can do like bold text, italic text, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and switch over to the phone now. One other quick thing I forgot to mention on the desktop version, if you hover over a message, so you'll see this one that Jacob posted here, and click this button, reply to thread, you can actually reply to a thread just like you can on the phone version. That's to help conversations flow better and keep it from cluttering up just like a GroupMe would. So whenever you're replying to a message, make sure to use this reply to a thread. People, I don't know, we like that better. It helps keep things organized. Make sure to use that as well. Addendum number 2, I forgot to mention this as well, how to sign into Slack on the desktop version. So make sure you download the app. It might prompt you to automatically add a workspace, but if you are, I don't know, if yours looks like this somehow, you'll hit add workspace here, add a new workspace, and then in this box that pops up, in this box you'll type kappa psi -dlt1919. So it's kappa psi -dlt1919.slack.com. You'll hit continue. And then it should prompt you to sign in to your Slack account. Make sure to use your OU email address that I sent the invitation to, and then your Slack password, and just sign in, and then it should redirect you back over here and get you signed in there. If you have any questions about that, again, just feel free to hit me up.
Hi, so now we're back on the phone. I'll go ahead and start off here. It's pretty similar to the desktop version. So a couple of key differences. You have to swipe over like this to see your different workspaces, and you can swipe between direct messages is over here on the right. The channels specific to the workspace you're in are here in the middle, and you can see, the announcements channel, general, meme, service, all that kind of stuff. And if you're in multiple workspaces, they'll show up here on this left-hand column. If you're not signed into it on your phone, you'll just hit add workspace here, and then you'll hit sign into another workspace. Make sure to sign in using your OU email address. So I sent your invitation to whatever your OU email address is that's listed on search.ou.edu. So if you don't know which email address I sent it to, just go look yourself up on search.ou.edu, and then sign in using that email address here, and then just select it. And then you should see any workspaces that you're authorized to join here, and you can just click sign in, and it'll have you sign into that workspace. If you're trying to sign in on some other device and you need the actual workspace ID, I'll go ahead and give that to you. It's I'll go ahead and type it out here on the screen. So I'm going to compose a new message and go and put it on the screen here. So it's kappa, like that, kappa psi -dlt1919.slack.com. So that's our workspace ID. Kappa psi, not with these spaces. Autocorrect likes to put spaces. Make sure that you don't have spaces there. Kappa psi -dlt1919.slack.com. If you're trying to sign in on other devices and it prompts you for that, that's what you'll put in there. But it should show up just here whenever you sign in there. You can just hit sign in. So make sure that you're signed in to that. Eventually, we'll get you guys added to this Delta K-Side TBS. That's our joint one. We'll get you added to that soon as well, you new members. But yeah, make sure you're signed in there. Just select the workspace, and you can see your channels here. And then make your posts and react. One other key difference on the phone, since you can't hover over anything, if you want to respond to a message, you'll just tap and hold on the message. And then some options should pop up. Using the start a thread, you can actually reply to a message. So I'll go ahead and reply here and say Jacob is a poopy head, except I want to make sure that we're talking about Jacob Robinette here and not Jacob Courtney. Jacob Robinette is a poopy head, and you'll see whenever I post it here, it does show up underneath the message and kind of declutters that. I forgot to mention it on the desktop version, but that feature is also available. You just have to hover over the message and hit start a thread from there, and you can reply to a message. So that's how you do that. Yeah, thanks for taking the time. If you have any other questions about Slack, feel free to hit me up, jacobc@ou.edu. Just feel free to send me an email or send me a Slack message. I'm jcourt right there. So yeah,